I did a 400th one once.
Wow.
Want to come in at 2?
Thank you. Very good. If you, it's not going to turn into Nicholas Cage if you move the sequence around.
Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Yeah. Check 1, 2.
Check, 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 check.
I can hear you.
I can hear you too. I
What's
like it.
what's going on, Peaky?
Oh, Johnny Pepper, you inspired me. I had to bring out the sparkles.
I see the
So
sparkles. It's Sparkly Sunday.
it is Sparkly Sunday.
Uh,
Sunday, Sunday,
it's,
Sunday.
it's a championship game in the Dawn of the Derby. Is that amazing or what?
I cannot believe we have finally made it to game 10 of this weekend and our championship bout with the Carolina Wrecking Balls and the Magic City
I
Misfits.
cannot wait. I hope the tape holds out. I hope everything goes smooth. I believe it will. Who's skating for the Carolina team?
So we have for the Wrecking Balls number 01, Jason Smackhouse, number 02, Toto, number 10, Blake Harkey, number 11, Numchuck, number 112, Yeti, number 129, Rock Solid, number 13, Brick House, number 16, 33, Teapot, number 18, Juby, number 29, Naughty But Nicely, number 33, Shayamau, number 35, Old Dirty Packer, number 350, Roxy Rampage, number 667, Billy Goat, and number 87, Black and Wild.
And
Johnny, who do we have for the Misfits?
the Misfits are skating in black today, and they're represented by 03, Dizzy Izzy. Number 10, Rolomite. Number 1209, Princess. Number 19, Streak. Number 27, Brats. Number 3, BA. Number 3158, East Stang. Number 424, Zombie. Number 44, Chef. Number 515, Just Mike. Number 77, Murph. Number 818, Quad and Dirty. Number 84, Sweet Meat. Number 86, Buster. And 9904, Bones. And also, happy birthday to the coach. Something happened just now, didn't it?
Something did just happen right now.
Skaters are being called to the floor, and we are underway almost in the championship game of the Dawn of the Derby 2.
Two, Johnny Pepper, this is 3.
Is it
We are
3?
in DOTD
I missed a whole
3.
gear.
You did.
Rolomite wearing the star for the Misfits. And
Nupchuck.
that's Numchuck jamming for Carolina there. Rolomite makes quick work of that and grabs Leadjumper's status. Numchuck is clear on the initial and looking to get back to it. We having power issues. This one went out twice last game.
Oh, moosing these MRDA tablets.
I appreciate them though. I really, really do.
Oh, I very much appreciate it.
It's better than being left to our own defenses. Rolomite picks up 4 points in that jam number 1. Misfits off to the early lead.
much better than the old days and a whiteboard in the middle of the track that we have to run out in between halves.
I'm glad I can hear you, you know, because last game we called together, championship game, and we were sitting like a foot from each other. I couldn't hear you.
Nope. See, that's why I requested these fancy headsets.
And I'm so glad they provided them. Bee Stain, jamming record for the Misfits. That is Harrison. Jamming for the record bars. It just takes a minute for it to come on. Bee Stain out front.
Oh no, Black and Wild being called on a cut track. No, last thing you want is a jammer penalty, but you don't want a jammer penalty when you're out against a bee stang. And this is a second scoring pass for bee stang.
8 in the pocket, looking to get 12. Not close. That's 11. Bringing their total up to 15 for the two jams. 15-0 with 27 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first half. We didn't need a penalty tracker anyway.
We like the penalty tracker.
Except the things we cannot change.
It's
We're
none here.
underway.
Oh, and easy breezy lead jam for number 27 Brats.
Black and Wild standing in the box, less than 10 seconds to go, is joining the fray momentarily. Meanwhile, Brat's out there skating laps for points. 4 in the pocket, looking to get some more. Both defenses locked down right here in front of us.
Ooh, nice control there. Shut your mouth. Just anchoring on Juby. Juby stuck like glue to Bratz. That buys enough time for Black and Wild to get out of the pack on the initial pass. But Bratz on that second scoring pass, actually it looks like third scoring pass at this point, calls off that jam.
Takes a 12, go to the house. 26 minutes left to go in the first half. Did I see that right? There's coach's birthday today?
I see a birthday princess over there, so yeah.
Absolutely. It was also Psych and Destroy's birthday today. And Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day to moms, stepmoms, adoptive moms, derby moms,
For baby moms.
fur baby moms. You know, I do feel like I get ripped off every year.
Wow.
My fur children do not purchase me presents, and it's very rude.
Yeah. Well, they don't have the things to make the internet work.
I've had one of my kids steal my credit card before, so just saying.
Rolomite got really, really low over there in turn number 1, picking up 4 points on that pass. Misfits off to an early lead. I think the penalty tractor's coming back.
Coming back.
Coming back.
Back again.
Back from the undead. Oh.
This
Jam
is like
number
the
5 coming up.
reanimator.
Yep. You are a reanimator. Nunchuck wearing the star for the Wrecking Balls. Be staying the jammer records for the Misfits. And look at that. Nunchuck out front and lead. Exactly what Carolina needed to go chipping away at that Misfit lead.
That was nice. He actually almost used Beastang as a screen, stepped around Beastang to get that lead. And I think this might be the first time I've ever seen Beastang out and not be lead.
Nunchuck's going to spin around, take those 4 points, and call it. 24-30 left to go in the first half. Black and Wild going to be the jammer record for the Wrecking Balls. Brat's going to be the jammer record for the Misfits. And jam number 6 coming up now.
Ooh, and the pack goes down.
Brad's
Out of
tried to
that.
go around to the outside. Two wrecking balls went with him. They were wrecking balls to the outfield.
T-Pup rolling back as well as BA. T-Pup knowing what was on BA's mind and was there in support of Black and Wild.
Bratz takes advantage of the situation and jumps up front, grabbing lead jammer.
This pack is moving fast. Oh, a big hop there by Brass. Lands a little bit out of bounds and slides in and decides that, you know what, not taking this chance, not going to reset. I'm calling it off.
2 points for the Misfits on that pass. Yeti going to take the star for Carolina, going up against Sweetmeat for the Misfits.
Oh, you know what? We need a sweet meat, Black and Wild brother love jam there.
Yes, we do.
Big brother, little brother.
Yes, we do. I think that might happen this game.
I'm going to pressure it to happen. As an announcer, I want it to happen. Make it happen.
Yeti with a star stash trying to get through that pack. Does. Goes ahead and puts the star back on. Sweet Meat with points in pocket.
And I'm seeing Dizzy Izzy heading to the penalty box.
Dizzy Izzy been playing some awesome defense so far in this game. Those 4 points are going to stand 37-4 with 22-16 left to go in the first half.
And we've got a shout out on the Twitch. Happy Mother's Day to Mom Deb, good old breaking Deb over there. Thank you for keeping us safe this weekend, doing your due diligence as one of our medics here this weekend.
Thank you, Mom and Deb. Nunchuck had so much fun. Want to stay out there for another jam. That is Bones, the jammer record for the Misfits at the present time.
Oh no, Numchuck heading to the penalty box. This is going to be a power jam for Bones.
That was a bad time to cut the track. Bones going to be out there trying to score some points in this power jam situation.
Little Just Mike getting up there, running up, clearing the way, clearing out Old Dirty Packer for Bones, 4 points.
Dizzy Izzy out of the box and back into the fray, playing defense. As that jam gets called, 8 points to the Misfits, 45-4, 21-01. Left to go in frame number 1. Don't forget to join us at the after party, 814 Lanes and Games. That's in Greensburg, not the other one that's an hour away.
Yeah, don't go to Johnstown. Don't go to Greensburg, North Carolina. Stay here, right here in Greensburg. And join us at the 814 Lanes and Games.
Yeah, so we're going to be there till 10 o'clock.
Timeout, Carolina Wrecking Balls.
Yay. Thank you, Zero. Zero's been giving us information all weekend long. Appreciate everything that Zero does for roller derby. It is seen. It is seen. Thank you.
Yeah, Zero actually was awarded at the Western Hemisphere Cup Volunteer of the Year.
Wasn't that awesome?
Oh, amazing. Zero and the Cleveland Guardians hosted and worked their tails off. And Zero is taking on tournament head ref. This is the first tournament head ref position that Zero's had, but as always in those stripes, doing a great job. I believe that he is also on the MRDA committee for like graphic design, etc. So does a lot for the organization.
Thank you, Zero. Rolomite going to wear the star for the Misfits in this power start situation as Nunchuck starts in the Pinky Pepper box.
Pinky Pepper penalty box. Rolomite out quick in that low speed skater stance. but Numchuck freed from the box. Also has a wide berth, takes it, gets out, completes the initial.
Rolomite with that track awareness goes ahead and calls it all.
Stole the words right out of my mouth.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. See, we're in sync. We're mind reading here.
Absolutely. Looks like the sun come out today.
It's when I went to my car, it was a little cloudy. And look, I got what I wanted. I got what I want.
Yes, you did.
I know we have the Growler sisters and we have the Black and Wild Sweet Meat brothers.
Absolutely. I'm here for that. Brother versus brother for the entertainment of another.
Oh no! And sweet, yeah, sweet.
It's a do-si-do.
Yeah. Oh, oh no! This is brother and brother crime.
We should get that picture right there.
Send it to their mom for Mother's Day.
Happy Mom's Day.
Like,
both of your boys visited the Pinky Pepper box.
Like, look, Mom, brotherly bonding. Sending you love from the penalty box.
That means this fantasy jam's going to go the whole 2 minutes. Uh-oh, we got another penalty.
Oh, and that's on Just Mike.
Both brothers out there skating laps for points at this point in time.
That's Mike with a forearm. Ooh. Oh. Beastang trying to control their number 10, Blake Harkley, as Blake Harkley had sent Sweet Meat for it's almost a sleigh ride if you're as old as me and you remember the sleigh ride.
The sleigh ride. That sleighs.
And for you youngsters who don't know what the sleigh ride is, look it up on YouTube.
Yes. We ain't got time to explain it to you right now. We're calling roller derby at the championship level.
And we have a star pass.
Black and Wild gets up, shakes it off. 4 points to Carolina on that jam. 49-8, 17-30. Left to go in the first half. He's there. Delta knows.
Yeti, I know for sure, is one of those former juniors aged out of the Columbia Junior Derby, wearing that star for the Wrecking Balls, going up against Bratz. Oh, nice. Oh, and nice attempt there to step around at number 44, Chef. But that's going to result in a penalty on Yeti. Heading to the box.
Dang track cuts.
Sometimes those silly feet, they get in the way. They go out of bounds. You don't realize it.
Carolina does not need any jammer penalties at the present time.
Absolutely not. Bratz is now just completing that initial pass, earns that lead jam designation.
And looking to score some more points.
Ooh, nice work again there by Chef. Clears out that middle, contains Toto, which allows Bratz through for those first 4 points of jam number 11.
There was some help to get through that pack.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Bratz comes up on the pack, does a spin move, and gets knocked to the inside. Forced to recycle all the way back. We got a star pass.
Star passing right at that tail end there. Dizzy Izzy catching the hip of T-Puff. But Bratz calls it off.
Every time I say star pass, I hear 4 whistles right after. That's just me. I don't know. I want to give some official loves to the officials. Miss Overwatch, Just Tom, Keeping Score, Kitty Stardust, Veronica Stars, Cheshire Stats, Brat, and T-Bone.
Those are our non-skating officials keeping our penalty box managed, our scoreboard being operated,
The Pepper penalty box manned.
the Pepper penalty box.
The Pinky Pepper penalty box.
I see people in that penalty box that, think that we mentioned. I see Bionic Bee over there as well.
Wow.
You see Rage is Rage there, so we might have left out some officials. Sorry, officials, we love you.
I tried to give you some love.
You did. Our roster sheets here are invalid.
We still got one thing to go. We still thank Moose anyway. Doing a hard job, everything he does.
Beautiful job by Moose, being assisted by Veronica Scar, doing the assistant GTO this weekend.
Many, many thanks to all the hardworking volunteers keeping this thing up and running. Meanwhile, back to the action on the track. Both jammers trying to get through that pack, and the pack's just locked down on that defense.
Oh, yeah, BA has got that laser eye. He just absolutely knows all the spots to hold Chuck back.
And BA's got some help right behind him.
I believe that's Zombie tag teaming there with BA. But Chuck finally finds a way to break around, gets out of the pack, is your lead. Well, that took a really long time to get lead. We only have 23 seconds left in this jam. Talk about defense on both sides.
Bones just now clear on the initial, and that jam's going to be called.
That looks like 4 points there for Chuck.
Absolutely 4 points. 4 hard-earned points, I might add.
So that's 8 points so far that Chuck has put on the board. So that's half of the points for the Carolina Wrecking Balls.
I think the power went out.
Socks has numbers on it. I would like to point out with socks, that's his numbers.
They do. Those are cool socks. Those are championship socks. I think it's a power issue. I think the thing went out. Well, we're still putting.
Yeah.
Everybody can hear us. We just can't hear ourselves.
Sparkles.
Johnny Pepper made me.
And I'm gonna have to put my jacket on in a second.
Yeah, I know. Who's more sparkly? I gotta.
We're both sparkly. We're equally sparkly.
Both sparkly.
No, she's more sparkly. She's the boss. I'm hearing some stuff.
1348.
Happy birthday, Coach. All right, skaters are being called back to the floor.
Sparkles got everybody blinded.
Rolomite going to wear the star for the Magic City Misfits. That is Black and Wild. The Jammer record 4.
Oh.
We lost power somewhere.
Power to the headset box.
The lost sounds to which?
The headphones. Power just went out.
He's coming right over.
Zero's going to tell us something.
Yep.
First official timeout was to discuss clarification. Damon, please report to the scoreboard. Damon Mistress, please report to the scoreboard.
Thank you, Zero.
So the Twitch has let us know that Rolomite socks were a birthday gift.
Second official timeout is to fix the score.
Hey, Tot, can you come to the announcer table, please? Tot. I tried to say it before he sat down. I really did, I promise. You can bring your beer. They had clock issues too, so. Let's make forgiveness the new drug.
Does anybody want a high chew? I have lots of high chews available. Oh, rock, paper, scissors.
We just lost power here too. Everything went out. This is a good time to go buy Rage Parade and buy all the bearings. Make all those bearings your take home present from Donna the Derby 3.
You know your old flips are crappy.
No, they're not crappy. They're just dirty. So you replace them. Go buy the bearings. Put some money in the kitty for the girl with cancer. It'll be good karma. Good things will happen to you. You'll be blessed beyond measure. We want you to pick MVPs of that game you just called, so we can give them away after the end of this game.
This was the suggestions that Lem gave, but yeah,
Was it that thing that went out? It just happened. Good. Whatever you wiggled is what needed to be wiggled. Because the light just came on. We got headphones back.
I agree with this. Except that Rick's Goldie's will be better too.
Okay.
Yes. I can hear me. I can't hear you yet. I cannot hear you yet. Is your microphone turned off? I think so. That's what I'm here for. Troubleshooting and stuff. I bet I can hear you now.
I turned my microphone off so I could chitter chatter with the ever wonderful Tot.
Super tot.
You know, my Facebook reminded me that 15 years ago, this very day, Tot and I were in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was playing for the B unit and Tot was bench coaching us.
Wow. Rolomite with a nice apex jump. Picks up those 4 points, comes around skating again for another lap. Clock ticking down. Those are some big hits happening over there. I hope
Sometimes I'm, I just am in awe when I see Shut Your Mouth just, take out these jammers. They're kind of like silent but deadly hits.
huge blows. All right, we got Yeti wearing the star for the Wrecking Balls Beast. Dang, the jammer record for the Misfits with 12:20 left to go in this first half. Yeti working on that wall of black shirts at the back of the pack. Looks like Princess and Zombie and a player to be named later.
That's BA out there.
Yes, that was BA.
BA, my former.
And just Mike.
Wow.
Beasting picking up them 4 points on that pass, looking to get 4 more. Does. Cuts through on the inside. Makes that 8 total. Looking
Thing with
at
that little step around and taps on Roxy. Rampage takes Roxy Rampage down.
and just like that, a dozen in the pocket. T Puff now the jammer record for the Carolina Wrecking Balls.
Johnny Pepper, I heard you say the Carolina Wrecking Dolls. The Wrecking Dolls was actually one of the home teams that we had in the early days of Steel City. And I see Snot Rocket Science on the Twitch here. Snot was a wrecking doll. Tot was a hot metal hellion. Hurricane Heather was a bitch doctor. And I was a slumber party slasher.
Oh, wow.
And BA was the coach of the slumber party slashers. So,
Official review, Carolina Wrecking Balls.
Yeah, I heard 0 that time.
oh, you're right. I made a total mistake there. But Tot was not a hot metal hellion. Tot was a wrecking doll. Also, my goodness, I was trying to represent everybody and I put Tot on the wrong team.
I'm just surprised that you heard Wrecking Dolls.
I did. I heard wrecking dolls.
I wanted to say Wrecking Bills.
Bill, we missed you, Bill.
Yeah, you should have been here, bro.
You know, Bill
One
intended on
state away, and you can't drive. Come on.
Oh no, Bill actually had to stay home and take care of Dee.
Okay.
So he's doing the dutiful caretaker role this weekend. So I forgive Bill for not making it.
Sure. Fair enough. Clock froze at 11:12.
Carolina Wrecking Balls are looking for a blocking a down skater illegal contact to Magic Fitting Misfits blocker. It's under review.
Referee's going to get together, talk about what they saw. I bet you a penalty gets issued. That's just my gut feel. Still plenty of time during this official review to go over there and buy you some brand new bearings at Rage Parade. Or some toe stops or a whole new setup. You know what I'm saying?
Need
But-
some socks. I got some socks.
There's also a table over there with a bearing press. So if you buy your new bearings, you can put them in right now.
And I do think they actually have some bearing pullers there too, so you can take your wheels home and pull your own bearings, clean them, maintain them. Skate maintenance. It's very important.
Well, everybody knows that new bearings are faster anyway. So get you some new bearings if you want to be faster.
When I first started Derby, I didn't realize that, you could clean your bearings. So every time I bought new wheels, I bought new bearings. It became very expensive very quickly.
That skate shop loved you.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, there might still be a little time to go get you a custom fitted mouth guard over there at Garden Go. The best mouth guard in the whole wide world.
Yeah, and you know what? Our MVP tournament, all around MVP, is going to get their very own custom mouth guard there. So they'll be visiting the booth to set up, either get their impression today or the information to get their impression. That MVP, they're going to get a sweet plaque, a Rage Parade gift card, and an amazing custom Dawn of the Derby MVP jersey.
Wow.
So jealous, so jealous. But you know what? The winners of this tournament go home with a pretty sweet trophy. Last year, our friends at Disorder had to take home that obnoxious trophy to Mexico with them. I would have loved to have had photos through TSA as to what that was.
What is this blob in the top? Have you never watched a movie, sir? I'm voting for Pinky for MVP. I want to say hi to all the people out there in Twitch land watching. Thanks for tuning in. We love you.
Mom, where are you at?
Mom's there watching.
Mom was pretty chatty in the previous game. So
Harley might be watching too.
baby Harley. Oh.
I know Cindy is. Love you, babe.
My good friend Snuffy just give a shout out there for Zero.
Zero's getting shout outs. Awesome.
After review, it was determined that while the black blocker was using the down skater to stay upright, it was because of the down skater's impact why they were staying upright, essentially canceling the two penalties out. No initiation on either party. They do not retain the review. The no call will stand.
No call stands. Heard it right here first from Zero. We still got some official love to give out, don't we?
Well, we do. On skates today, we've got Damon Mistress, Scruff Canuck, Epi Penalty, Ruins, Lollyrod, Diggy, Zero, and Guinness.
Just like that, Nunchuck's out front and lead. Brad's not that far behind. We also had something special. Epic penalty doing the 100th game today.
Yes, this is Epi Penalty's 100th game officiating.
Thank you so much, Epi, for what you do for roller derby.
Congratulations, Epi. Epi's busy out there counting the points, holding up that fist saying there are 0 points. Somebody should put a 1 and then another 0 in front.
A 0-0. 2 points awarded on that jam to the Wrecking Balls. 10:30 left to go in the first half.
And you know, that's saying something for Chuck's abilities here. Chuck has been the only Wrecking Balls jammer to get lead, and that's in about half the time that Chuck's been out, Chuck's been lead. So Chuck's doing work there and trying to get the momentum rolling here for the Wrecking Balls.
Skaters are being called to the floor. 5 seconds until the next jam.
Johnny Pepper, Cindy says that Harley is trying to watch. We need screenshots. We need screenshots.
Yes, we do. They'll take some screenshots. And don't worry, Harley Grace. Papa will be home soon. And just like that, Bones is going to jump out front and grab lead jammer status for the Misfits. Black and Wild still pushing on that wall of black shirts in the front of the pack. Anchored by Princess and BA. And a player to be named later.
I don't know.
Buster.
After that run on that outside line to get out of the pack, Black and Wild looks like maybe need a chiropractic adjustment there. Rolling his neck, looking like in some pain.
We should have a chiropractic sponsor. Is what we ought to have.
Johnny Pepper, you don't know. I tried. I reached out to some mutual friends of ours who kind of do the tournament circuit to see if we could have them here, and couldn't just get it reconnected. So I am for sure going to put in my early request, because you know what? We are already scheduled for Dawn of the Derby 2025. So we will be back here next May.
Yay. Rolomite out front and lead. Yeti the jammer record for the Wrecking Balls. Looking to get clear on the initial 1 blocker to beat. And that pack is super spread out. They're going to have to let go, and does. Yeti is clear. Looking to score some points, and Rolomite's going to go ahead and call it out. Not before the clock. Tick down. 8:50 left to go in this first frame.
Hey, and while I'm we're giving shout outs, I want to give a shout out, of course, to my amazing announcer crew this weekend. My good friend Johnny Pepper here, Discussions, Kitty Black, KY Jelly, Hot, and Nemesis. Thank you all for giving me your time and sitting here and chattering on a microphone with me. Y'all make my job so much easier as the tournament head announcer.
Sweet Bee Sting jumping up front and grabbing that lead jammer status.
Oh, but being called on a forearm.
Whoa. That forearm's going to take Bee Sting to the Pinky Pepper penalty box, and Nunchuck's going to be out there for a power jam situation.
He's going to pick a pack of pickled peppers.
Yes. How?
Again, there is a therapy kitten in the building. I've said have them in the penalty box. Oh no, Chuck also going to the penalty box. Looks like also for a forearm. So he matched penalty for penalty. That frees Bee Sting. There is no lead jammer, so this will go to the expiration of the jam clock.
BA is going to go over there and visit Numchuck in the box and let him know as soon as we get out here, I'm going to hit you again. Beastang cutting through that pack, picking up 4 points. Numchuck sprung from the box back into the action on the track. And another forearm's going to take a Misfit blocker out of play. That is Buster. Numchuck tried to get around Princess. Princess knocked Numchuck into the outfield, but took a low block call. Numchuck recycles, but does get through and picks up 4 points of his own.
Okay, we've got a revolving door in the penalty box now. It looks like Princess heading there as well. Chuck trying to use a diminished pack to his advantage is able to break out of that pack for another 4 points. So 8 in total for Chuck, 11 for Beastang.
Misfits get that first bucket full. Spilling over just a little bit. Brad's going to be the jammer record for the Misfits when we get started on Jam 19. Black and Wild going to be the jammer record for the Wrecking Balls. From Carolina. Nice little spin move there, but didn't quite land the landing. Meanwhile, Brad's spreading that pack out and does grab lead jammer status.
Brat playing a little cat and mouse there, waiting for Black and Wild to catch up. Feels that breath on the back of his neck, and then it's like, okay, we're all done. Calls it off.
I think that was a clock murder. Clock ticking down 5, 10 left to go in this first half. Zero and Guinness having a discussion. And jam number 20 is off and running. Sweet Meat, the jammer record for the Misfits. Teeth Puff wearing the star for Carolina.
Oh, and Sweet Meat, your lead.
Sweet Meat with a apex jump over there, picks up the 4 points and puts them in the pocket. Skates around super fast. Meanwhile, T-Puff trying to get clear on that initial, but running up against that Misfit defense. Big, giant hit from Just Mike.
Johnny Pepper, I've just had a request from Mama Don't You Dare that there needs to be a Pinky Pepper sparkle off photo.
That definitely. Well, we'll get that done right before we go to halftime. We only got 4 minutes left. Is my bolo straight? That jam's going to get called. Clock ticking down. 3:40 left to go in this first half. 8 points awarded to the Misfits, bringing their total up to 112. So if Harley's watching, then that means Happy Mama's Day to my daughter, Renee.
Okay.
It's her very first Mother's Day because she just had
Day.
she just had Harley like 60 days ago. Bones, a jammer record for the Misfits, going up against.
That would be Yeti.
That would be Yeti.
You know, and I think actually Bones was also a junior skater. So junior versus junior.
I think the future of roller derby is safe because we got some really, really good juniors coming up.
Heck yeah. Ooh, big hit by Brickhouse.
And Damon Mitchell's calling a forearm and being real emphatic about it. Gotta love our officials and all our other volunteers. Our photographers, our medics.
And we got our amazing photographers. We've got Wix Pix. We've got Auntie Rozzy.
We got Lloyd Knox.
We got Lloyd Knox and Hit Squad here. Oh, if you ever really just, want to feel extra good about yourself, hire Lloyd at any tournament that you may be at that he is there, and he will put together a highlight reel, show off all your best derby moves, and conveniently cut out all your worst derby moves.
I got a highlight reel. Do you have one?
I do not.
Well, you need to get you a highlight reel. I got me one. Lloyd loves me. And I love Lloyd. In squad, we trust. Numchug wearing the star for Carolina Wrecking Balls. That is Rollamite. Jamming for Magic City. Once again, Rollamite 100% for the Misfits in this game. Clock ticking down under 130. Rollamite with a juke and a shove. And a little tiny derby kiss. And around to the outside, picking up 4 more points.
Trimming BA trying to swarm Numchuck.
Big hit by Streak right there.
BA going to the penalty box, and that breaks the Misfits wall, allows Chuck around for 4.
Seven points for Rollamite on that jam. 50 ticks on the clock until we go to halftime. We got a timeout called on the floor. Tell us about it. Zero.
Official review used as a timeout by Magic City Misfits.
There you go. You heard it straight from Zero's mouth. This official review is used as a timeout. And this timeout is brought to you by 814 Lanes and Games, the site of our after party. 4589 Route 136 in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, the best state in the whole wide union right now. Because it's the state I'm in. Come to 814 Lanes and Games, where our after party, we're going to be there till 10 o'clock. I'm going to be there till 10 o'clock. And if you want to bowl Johnny Pepper for money, we'll be glad to do that for you.
Yeah, 814 Lanes and Games. You can bowl. There is
Laser tag.
There's an escape room. There's axe throwing. There's an arcade.
We're going to throw axes.
Wait, we could throw axes.
Who are we going to throw axes at? I didn't mean to say that. Just calm down.
I mean, I know there are people that I that could be a good target, but we're just going to throw it at the really cool wood target.
Yes, we can imagine the people that we want to throw axes.
Exactly.
There you go. 33 ticks left to go until we get to halftime. That is B Stang wearing the star for the Misfits and Black and Wild. Jammer record for the Carolina Wrecking Balls. Look at that. Black and Mild putting those awesome socks up front and lead. I'm told there's even a number on it. Misfits going to lose their jammer to the penalty box. That's going to be a power jam. And it's going to go as long as Black and Wild says so. And then we're going to go to halftime.
Oh no! Also a penalty being called on Black and Wild.
We're going to get all the time.
Yep, that's a track cut. So yeah, we're gonna see these jammers out here for this entire jam. Expiration of the jam clock. No one gets to call it off, and that will take us into the
Another
half.
minute. A whole another minute. But Black and Wild's only going to have to serve the same amount of time that Bee Sting did. Both jammers out on the track. pepper pinky pepper penalty box is empty right now. All 80 wheels inside the track. Black and Wild picking up 4 points on that pirouette, staying inside. B Stang in pursuit, about a quarter track away. It almost went out again. Did you kick it on purpose?
I did not. I was just lifting my leg. So I think it wasn't my fault.
That's okay. Those 4 whistles finally rain down and bring that jam to a close. We're going to go to halftime, folks. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you in just a little bit. I am Johnny Pepper.
And I am a Pinky Don't You Dare. found it. I got it. And you know,
Yay!
if you need some groceries, they have some groceries to go. You can take yourself home some. I think there's some bags of rice. There's some pineapples. So you can
Pineapples.
buy some groceries too.
Pineapples. I like pineapples. I like blueberries too. And that watermelon was delicious. What do you know? That halftime went by really, really super fast. All the people in Twitch land, thank you for tuning in. Sparkle cam.
Sparkle motion.
I'm not going to put my jacket on and put it in a chair because my tails will get wrinkled. They'll be at the after party though.
They
Woo-hoo.
will be at the after party.
Carolina Wrecking Balls getting amped up to go into the second half. Taking that 16-point momentum from the last jam of the first half.
We're gonna get looks like a tight little start here where Bratz and Black and Wild get close, maybe a little cuddling there pre jam. So it looks like in the Twitch stream, Lambo is asking to pass on.
Lambo ain't coming until we got about 3 minutes left in the half.
Well,
You know the deal.
He was shocked that it was we were in the second half. But saying, hey, please text Mike and tell him I need some big offense.
He's probably watching that Denver thing going on today.
Again, so much Derby across the Derbyverse.
Lots of Derby.
You know, that's again, we got to give big props to the Pittsburgh Roller Derby. Dawn of the Derby Part 1, our very first tournament, was the first MRDA tournament back after the lovely little pandemic that we had there. So once that kind of occurred, it's was kind of a snowball effect. Everyone was like, okay, yeah, we remember this. We love this. Let's get this going. And roller derby in the last 2-3 years is now starting to get back to where it was pre global viruses. So
Praise the Saints. I'm having fun, Picky. You?
I'm having a great time. This has been such a fun weekend, Johnny Pepper. I'm so glad that you decided to come to Pittsburgh and hang out with us here. We first met last October in Cleveland, so glad you decided to come south to the better city.
Well, Todd told me that this is the tournament you got to come to, and
Absolutely, Johnny Pepper. I think you applied for this tournament before the announcer's application had ever even been released. I was like, yeah, saw your name on there, and I went, did we even post this? And
no.
Todd's like, no, I sent it to Johnny Pepper. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
You did not need my permission to do that because I always will welcome Johnny Pepper into my
Cool.
announcer crew.
I appreciate that. And I'd love to come anytime I got the opportunity to do so.
And next time we're going to have to better plan this and hope for better weather and go to a baseball game.
Yes. And have an announcer house.
Yes.
A house of mouth.
Oh.
Brad's jumping out front, grabbing lead jammer status in jam number 1 of the second half. That is Black and Wild, not far behind. And Brad's called for an infraction. That means lead jammer status. It's the Black and Wild.
Ooh.
I must have misspoke. But Black and Wild's getting 4 points anyhow. And coming around to score some more in those marvelous orange socks.
Little hop around there. 4 points for Black and Wild. That's 8 total. Maybe get a third scoring pass there, and that could be a record so far for our friends from Columbia, South Carolina. That's 1 point there, so 9 total.
That's exactly what Carolina needs to go chipping away at this Misfit lead. Rolomite taking the star on the helmet. Off to the line. Look at the numbers on his socks.
I know they in the chat they said that was a gift.
That's cool. I just now noticed that. I should have been paying more attention earlier. Rolomite jumping out front, grabbing lead jammer status. 100% if I'm not wrong in this game. I started tracking and then I quit. I don't know why. I think it was that timeout.
I have those ADHD moments where I'm like, what was I doing?
Yeah.
I was writing something down. Oh, okay. Squirrel.
Squirrel. Shiny things.
I mean, I distract my own self. I am a shiny thing.
I'm still shiny even without the jacket on.
Like, I have a shining personality.
Yes, you do.
4 points there for a Rolomite.
Nunchuck clear on the initial. Both of those defenses are just really, really knocking each other around. Oh, that whistle's going to bring that jam to a close, but not before 4.8 points are awarded to the Misfits. One short of a bucket and a half. Murph's got a fan club out there putting signs up on the wall. How about that?
Murph deserves the fan club. Murph's been pretty.
And Prim and Izzy. There's a whole bunch of people on that side. Yeti's the jammer record for the Wrecking Balls.
And while Yeti went to the inn, Beastang had just a foot's width on that outside, ran up the outside line and gets lead jam for the Misfits.
Yeti coming around on a scoring pass, but Beastang's going to go ahead and call it off.
Oh, Yeti able to get 1 point.
Woo-hoo!
That is a victory for Yeti.
Absolutely. That's a reason to smile right there. Still got 26 minutes left to go in this contest. I do want to thank the people for giving us that yummy, yummy food all weekend. That was super, super cool.
Yeah, thank you again, official head case, Mr. Sir Guy, Pocket, Bromance, Hitty, everyone who put together the food, purchased it, cooked it. I know that some of our scooters rented an Airbnb and they allowed official head case and Mr. Sir Guy to use the kitchen there and prepare all that food for us this weekend. Yeah, volunteers make this sport run. It's great to skate and play derby.
It was good food too. It wasn't just bad.
Sure. Send it. She's
All right, Black and Mild is up. Got another power outage on here.
Looks like we got another one over here too. We're just, I think our sparkles are actually sparks, and we're shorting out stuff over
We're
here.
shorting
We're just
stuff out over there.
electric.
We are electric.
The body electric.
Well, like I was saying before that injury, thanks to the people that brought us food. Normally, we get like sandwiches and chips and stale and stuff. But the food this weekend was really, really awesome and yummy.
Pulled pork. You have pulled pork sandwiches, the mac and cheese.
Oh, that mac and
Oh, the
cheese
mac and
was
cheese was so good. I'd had my pulled pork on my mac and cheese.
Yes, I did.
Mhm.
I had some muffins, I had some fruit, some amazing watermelon.
I did. I like the cantaloupe. I like the honeydew, pineapple in there. That's pretty delicious. But those little egg bites, those were pretty awesome. I'm sitting here making myself hungry, and if
That's okay. We're
we ate all weekend,
we're gonna go to an after
we're gonna
party.
go to the after party and we're gonna eat some more. And
We're gonna eat some more. Todd's gonna buy a pretzel, she says.
oh, that I was talking to pretzel too, because that's me. I like the party pretzel. I
Yes.
get my party pretzel.
I'm gonna come in with my raccoon fingers to get some. I already heard. I already heard. I got consent.
No, that's you in Hebrew. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to, block get a tripod around my party pretzel.
Yes,
You in Hebrew out.
absolutely. And I also want to give a shout out to Todd. That did an amazing job for the first time on the mic.
Yeah, I'm so proud of Todd. So many years in Derby, we've been doing this together, and I kind of threw out that little carrot of, hey, we needed an extra announcer, and Todd was like, I want to try, but I'm afraid. And I said, you know what? Get over the fear by doing it. And the Zombies Paranormal Posse game was a great game to cut some teeth on. Also, just gonna plug that there. If any of you out there in Derbyland are interested in announcing, Cleveland Guardians host a great event in the summer called Summer of Fair. I would love to see some folks come out and announce. Again, very low stakes. You get to learn what we do here, and get a little bit better at it, and take that home to your league and come to tournaments like this.
Meanwhile, back to the action on the track. Sweet Meat out front and lead for the Misfits. Numchuck, the jammer record for Carolina, stuck behind that wall of black shirts.
Ooh,
That was Murph and Street playing some defense there, working together, making dreams happen out there. I heard high block.
ooh, and with those long legs, there was a leap there by Sweet Meat. Didn't quite land inbound, so has to roll back into that turn 4 there. Oh, I'm hearing penalties being called. Black 1-9, black 1-9. Please take a seat in the penalty box. That would be strict.
Streak all the way to the box. Quad and Dirty forcing that long drawback. Being called for out of play. And Sweet Meat's going to go ahead and call it. $23-32 left to go in this contest. I see our buddy Lloyd Knox from Hit Squad TV over there. In Squad We Trust. That's a new tagline.
I like it. It's a good tagline.
Yes, it is. Rolomite.
Oh, yeah, that's Rolling, and that's T Puff. And I feel like there was a little electricity in the air there. Oh my
There
goodness.
was. There is.
Electricity in the air. That little spark gave T Puff the power to get lead. Isley Jammer, but there, Rolomite with the signature apex jump lands it. We've got 4-on-4, and T Puff gonna call it off.
I hope all you kids watching at home saw Rolomite getting down very low in that speed skating stance, kind of lost it a little bit, and was able to put his hand out there and get back in control. And that's all you got to do is get low enough to where you can stay in control of your skates.
Yep.
Skating class right here at Dawn of the Derby.
And we've got Bones going up against Yeti. Yeti getting the lead jam designation here out of the pack quickly. Bones caught up. Ooh, a big hit on Dizzy Izzy. But Yeti able to call it off in time, gets 3 points, holds Rolomite to 0. I'm sorry, no, that was Bones. I apologize, not Rolomite.
What do you know? Lambo's in the chat with it. Way more than 3 minutes left. How you doing, Lambo? Marine Dad.
Ooh, Rolomite with some fancy footwork there, skating out of that pack backwards, getting lead with style.
Cutting through that pack, making quick work of it.
Carolina filling up the penalty box, both Old Dirty Packer and a Brick House.
Brickhouse being released back into the fray. Rolomite going low and dipping around on the outside. My, oh my. With a dozen in the pocket.
I love it when you see a tall jammer be able to do that. Get down low, dip underneath. Like, there's a lot of human to get down there.
Practice, practice, practice. That's how you do that.
Murph going one-on-one, chest to shoulder. Starts to get out of play there. Has to let Numchuck go. Oh, no, it is going to be an out of play call on Murph.
I'd like to say that those skates that Zero's wearing are mighty kosher. I think those are some Anik custom boots. Yeah, yes. Magic City Misfits with a freeway of points. We got a timeout on the floor, and this timeout is brought to you by Rage Parade Skate Shop. Best skate shop in the whole wide world, and the skate shop that is here this weekend. Get on over there, get you some stuff, buy the bearings, put some money in the kitty,
Timeout, Magic City Misfits.
and all the other things that you need to do while you're over there. And it looks like they're packing up, so hurry up and go over there and spend some money now. Also, visit all the other merch booths out there. Buy some stuff.
Yeah, if you did not get your Dawn of the Derby 2024 merch, I do believe that you can go onto our website and order it still. And hey, don't forget, Dawn of the Derby 2025. We are on the books. We're going to be here again at the Kirk Nevin Arena on May 17th and 18th, 2025.
Oh, wow. If we
Yes.
keep getting closer into the May, we'll be on my birthday pretty soon.
Ooh. Well, happy early birthday to you, Johnny
Well,
Pepper.
thank you, Pinky. I appreciate that.
You're a Taurus, huh?
Yes.
Right.
No, I'm
No.
a Gemini.
Oh, you're a Gemini. Okay,
late,
that's
late May.
late May. Okay, good. Because, Taurus are stubborn and I generally don't get along with those.
I
folks,
thought
so-
you asked if I was a tourist, and I said I'm a tourist everywhere I go. Of course I am. But thanks to my headphones, I did hear you.
Be staying your lead jammer.
Now there are two of me. There's the one that talks derby, and there's the other one that does the rock star stuff. Ah,
I have no excuse. My
See?
mom says I have multiple personalities.
well, that's because your mom gave them to you, right? Absolutely. Happy Mother's Day, Pinky's mom. T-Puff getting some instruction out there. I recommend the rock, paper, scissors thing. They love playing that.
It almost looks like that's what's happening there.
They have been doing that all weekend, and it's been cracking me up every time I see it. And then I talked to one after, we were outside, and they said, well, we had like 29 stoppages of play. We had to do something. So they were shooting rock, paper, scissors, man. I'm here for it. Yeti, the jammer record 4. Jamie. Yeti, the jammer record 4, Carolina going up against the Brats for the Misfits.
Well, Bratz going toe to toe there with Blake Hartley. Looks like Blake forced a penalty on Bratz. Bratz heading to the penalty box. So this is exactly what Carolina wants right now. They want a power jam with Young Yeti, and those skates gets around Murph. Lead jammer.
4-8 at a time. That's how you get back in it. Still 17:30 left to go in this contest. Yeti's going to go ahead and call it off.
Yeah, smart move there. Only manages to pick up 1 point, but that clears out the record. It clears out the jam, and that's going to put Numchuck on the track solo in this power jam.
At least for the first 10 seconds, anyway.
Yep. We got Bratz. Oh, Bratz sat back down, but he's going to probably stand back up. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. I think he was a cheerleader in her previous lifetime.
We are cheerleaders.
I mean, no, I was really
Absolutely. I'll lead a cheer. I'm not scared. Call me whatever you want.
Numchuck, your lead jammer.
Buster, super pivot turn jammer. Buster's been playing some awesome defense all weekend long. And that jam's going to be called. Carolina's picking up 3 points. I think we should just round up from now on. When they get 3 points, they should have 80. If they get 3 more points, that'd be 90. You see what I'm saying? That would be super cool. And get in it faster. Because I do want a bonus overtime jam. Even still. Rolling my record for the Misfits going up against T-Puff. T-Puff around the outside.
Oh,
wow.
I want to say that's some fancy footwork there by Zero, avoiding all of that, leaping over the blockers. Oh, and then
oh, T-Puff and Zero tangled up. Zero helped T-Puff up. T-Puff says, I'm going all the way to the back of the line right now. A lot of hard hits being exchanged out there. Chef with some help. That streak. And Murph. And Dizzy Izzy playing that defense for the Misfits.
Ooh, oh boy, big hit from Streak there on T-Puff.
Shut your mouth. Come in there and just start wrecking shop. That was the only way to break up that wall.
Well, Show Your Mouth was like, don't mess with my child. I'm coming in here and I am wrecking it.
Yes, I'm coming in hot. Speaking of coming in hot, I want to say hi to all the podcasters out there that are Derby related, including Coming in the Hot the Box and Derby Rocks and Out from Under the Bed podcasts. Thank you for what you do for roller derby, all of y'all.
I've had good chats with Shram and Cashman on Derby Rocks. Got to sit down and talk with Master and Boogeyman. Johnny, you're coming up on a podcast. You're going to be on Out from Under the Bed too, right?
Yes, we had a segment earlier at Cactus Cup, and we're gonna do an in depth coming up. I think on May 26th, a couple days for the birthday.
Nice. It's always a good time talking to Boogeyman and Master. They're good folks.
Absolutely, and the whole Me Outer Limits crew.
I need to get myself some Me Outer Limits merchandise.
Absolutely, you do. Sponsored by Siphon Draw Apothecary. And those four whistles going to rain down and bring that Jando close. We're going to have an official timeout.
Hey, I also want to give a super big shout out to Pittsburgh Roller Derby's Paul Barrier. Paul Barrier has been phenomenal and taking point in this tournament, coordinating everything from, our own volunteers being here at the venue to set up the track, make sure the tape maintenance is happening, working with selecting the tournament officials, setting up, scheduling those meetings so that Moose and Brady and Zero and myself were all on the same pages in getting leadership, and there's the amazing ref and NSO crews, the announcer crews, and just keeping this tournament on track and running. Paul Barrier, you are a rock, and we love you. Thank you so much for all that you do for Pittsburgh Roller Derby.
Here. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead.
And if you see Paul at the after party, I'm sure that he's going to have some fantastic outfit on, and buy him a drink and give him a hug.
Also, want to take this opportunity to give a big shout out to all the Derby fans out there in the house and in the Twitch. Thank you so much. We really couldn't do it without y'all.
I know we've got 13 minutes left, Johnny Pepper. I'm getting anxious here.
Trying to get on the edge of your seat.
I unfortunately always sit on the edge of my seat, and it's hurt my bum this week.
I hear you. I think my left foot went asleep and it killed the power. I know. Wiggle that box. That box is what happened last time. And we're underway. Jam number 14 of the second half. Brat's wearing the star for the Misfits.
We're starting with Black and Wild in the penalty box, so
Numchuck to jam a record for Carolina.
Numchuck being sent to the penalty box. Black and Wild chasing. Oh, nice booty hit there on Bratz.
That was it, whatever you touched.
Bratz was able to shake that off, gets out his lead.
We're good now. And that jam comes to a close.
I'm with the force of nature. Go sports! Yay, sports!
Less than 12 minutes left to go in this contest. Yay, it's coming up. We do have an official review call. Zero will let us know what that's about here momentarily. I promise.
Zero never lets us down.
This official review is brought to you by Clarity.
And hey, we say all the things that Zero does here. Zero is also a wonderful singer and repeatedly has been asked to sing the national anthem at the Cleveland Monsters hockey games. So
Sweet. I didn't know he was a singer of anthems,
he is
just
their
like my good friend Bobby
outstanding.
Marco.
Mhm.
I think most people that can sing the national anthem well are good people. Everybody I know does.
Carolina Wrecking Balls are using their official review to review a skating out of bounds on Magic City Misfits Jammer. The play is under review.
Thank you, Zero. They're going to get together and talk about it. Zero will come back and let us know what that verdict is. Meanwhile, I get to talk about our good friends over at Garden Go,
Mhm.
the best mouth guard in the whole wide world. Get on over there. They're doing custom mouth guard fittings all weekend at the Dawn of the Derby tournament. And unlike the hard, rigid material of the other mouth guard, these mouth guards are handcrafted to the oral structure of each player by trained dental professionals using a softer material that's gentle on the inside of the athlete's mouth. They're fully customizable, and Dirty players can add their names and team logos for added team spirit. Their everyday low price is $79.95.99. But at this tournament this weekend, $20 off, $59.99. That's a steal. Get on over there and see them right now. Get you the best mouth guard in the whole wide world.
That really is. When I was back in my roller derby days, when I first started, I had a mouthful of braces. So I, basically had a blank mouth guard. And the second those braces came off, my orthodontist went, "Do you want me to make you a mouth guard?" And I said, "Yes, please." And that thing cost me a lot of money. So I'm sure that Garden Go is that quality and probably better than what my orthodontist provided to me and for a much better price.
You only got one set of teeth. Protect them.
No, absolutely. And if you had braces as an adult like I did, you paid a lot for that stuff, so keep them pearly.
Absolutely. Also, want to give a shout out to all our friends out there in Twitch land. Thank you for tuning in. Look at that dazzle.
It's a pretty dazzle. I like the dazzle.
If they all turned around, they could say, "Look at the dazzle pointing to us." Because we are dazzling today.
Mm. Wasn't the Dazzler one of the X-Men?
I think so.
I'd have to, I don't know if
I don't know
I don't know if my
superheroes that
I don't
well.
I think so, my partner Rob, if he's listening, he's a comic book nerd. Rob, educate me. The Dazzler. I
So
think the Dazzler, like, actually they had roller skates and
I know you got an OTA for a kitty.
so all of my kitties are named after musicians. So the next kitty we gotta think deep because we had Henry Quallins. We had Clobert Smith of The Cure. We currently have Peter Purfey of Bauhaus. We have Lady Pawpaw. So, I got to think another musician that will fit for it in our names. I
Cool.
mean, even I did Foster's. I had Joey and Ramona of the Ramones. So we
I liked your Ramones t-shirt today, by the
thank
way.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I like to bring out the old school. Remember my youth.
Absolutely.
Fans asking in the chat who's coming to Newcastle? So championships, Murda championships, October 11th, 12th, and 13th. Newcastle on Tyne. We will be hosting the MRDA championships. I know myself, I will be there as your tournament head announcer. Hey, if you are interested and want to do some traveling, feel free to hit up the application. It is available. We are still looking for officials, NSOs. So, if you want to take your dazzling talents on the road across the pond, sign up. I'm super excited.
Absolutely. Across the pond for chaps.
I've been watching episode after episode of Taskmaster and all my British Bake Off, so I can pick up some of the lingo there when I go and ask for chips. I know that I'm getting French fries. If I ask for crisps, I'm getting potato chips. If I ask for a biscuit, I'm getting a cookie.
I love cookie biscuits, which
After
means
review,
I love cookies and biscuits. Go ahead, Zero.
thank you. After review and discussion, while the skating out of bounds did not occur, there was a cut on the Misfits jammer over White jammer, Carolina jammer. White jammer had superior position, and Misfits jammer chose to step in front of them and created themselves a cut. Jammer will serve in the box for this. They do not retain. They do retain the review. Power jam for Carolina. We are going into jam 15.
Thank you, Zero. That means this is going to be a power jam for Carolina. Power start.
T-Puff running into a Misfits wall, but great offense there. All the Carolina blockers running to the front, creating a distraction, containing it to the outside, running back up again, helping out T-Puff.
That's a strong 3-wall right there.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, hi, it's being anchored by Just Mike. My gosh. All weekend long, I just shake my head and go, wow, that dude's so good at roller derby.
They're really making that MVP blocker decision really, really hard, aren't they? Oh my.
Oh, T-Puff out, lead jam. Brat's back out on the track. And Brat's doing the smart thing, tossing that star over to B-Stang. So we've got a completed star pass. But again, great track awareness, making sure that he knew exactly where B-Stang was. T-Puff gets his 2 points and calls it off.
Still got 10 minutes and some change left in this contest. Black and Wild going to put on the star for the Carolina Wrecking Balls. That is Rolomite. Going to be the jammer record for the Misfits. Starting right now.
Oh, sneaky there. Ah, nice work there, Black and Wild. I think Epi penalty even was like, okay, I
Okay.
respect that.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Epi, on your 100th game.
Black and Wild, your lead jammer with those fancy maneuvers there, jumping in front of Rolomite. Rolomite looking a little jam skate, little break dance in there on that outside line.
Rolomite with that awesome track awareness. Black and Wild trying to juke around those blockers.
And Streak was like, no, I totally got your number.
I got it.
I'm dragging you back and I'm standing here. And Black and Wild's like, well, you know what? I got no choice. I'm calling it off.
I'm going to take the one and call it.
And hey, I was able to hold Rolomite to 0.
Absolutely. That's a win-win right there. 8:45 left to go in this second half. 5 seconds called on the floor. Nunchuck going to be the jammer record for Carolina Wrecking Balls. That is Bones wearing the star for the Misfits. Bones on the inside grabs lead jammer status with a real quick hop, skip, and a jump. Nunchuck gets taken out to the outfield by Buster. Forced to recycle all the way back to the jam line. Buster and Princess and BA and just Mike.
Old dirty.
Oh
Packer.
my God. That is a defensive pack that I would not want to try to skate through or around or in. Misfits fill up that second bucket. Still got 8 minutes left to go in this contest. Got an official timeout call on the floor. This official timeout brought to you by the Pittsburgh Undead Roller Derby. Thank you so much for all you do.
Yes.
Which reminds me, get on over there and get some of those T-shirts. They don't want to have to take them home. They don't want to have to store them.
No.
Go ahead, drop some coin, get you a new Derby shirt. You know you want one.
And heck, you want one because Pittsburgh Undead has some of the best Derby merch. All of our art is done by Monster Mark. So,
Monster Mark.
we go all out in having some of the coolest gear around. So be
I
sure
got
to
me two
purchase it.
shirts.
You got 2 shirts?
I got 2 shirts because I know the baby's gonna spit up on one.
Yep. I have to deliver my merch to my mom because anytime I get something Derby related, my mom goes, "Well, did you get me one?" Like, okay. So I got her Dawn of the Derby shirt.
Happy Mom's Day, Pinky's mom.
Pinky's mom still, all these years later, just sitting on, listening to me chat.
Photo ops abound. Right underneath the monkey. Look, the monkey's on TV. Wave to the
I didn't even realize until last game that Monkey was there. And like Monkey goes with you everywhere, and
everywhere.
I didn't know he was hanging out over there.
The monkey got signed by Brother Kane. Did you see that?
I see that. That's
Everybody in Brother Kane signed that.
Monkey. He's famous.
The monkey had a good time at Brother Kane. If you want to go see that 30th anniversary tour, get out and see him if you have a chance. They are a most awesome rock group from the 90s that I remember.
Everything I guess that's all vintage now. I know that we just had a conversation about an upcoming show from a band that has not released any new music since 1991, and yet we're charging $71 a ticket for general admission, and my dumb butt paid for it.
Cause you gotta see it. I hear you.
Looks like we're getting a crew head, ref Damon Mistress, having a little conversation with the coaches and captains of both Magic City Misfits and Carolina. We're definitely seeing quite a bit of penalties here. It looks like Black and Wild starting to creep into penalty trouble here, sitting on 5. Everyone else, though, mostly okay. Onesie, twosies. Looks like Buster has 4 currently. So
I guess it's better to have the talking before instead of
yep,
after the fact when,
get the warning going.
oh, yeah, they're going to keep it from getting out of hand. Once again, big shout out to our officials. We just love all our officials, skating and non-skating.
Absolutely.
Thank you for what you do for roller derby. Look at Tot and Homie on the screen there. Hey.
This is like kiss cam. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Yes.
Oh, darn it.
I hope I get there when Tot gets her pretzel. So I can put my little raccoon hands in there and get me some.
Johnny, it's my pretzel, not Tot's pretzels. I'm the pretzel queen.
Okay, well, I'm
You
gonna
keep
have some of
your
your pretzels too.
Your little raccoon hands. That's fine. That's fine.
I like pretzels.
I mean, if it's a party pretzel, it's literally the size of a pizza box. So,
Oh wow, yeah.
And I think B Snack's gonna want some of my party pretzels too. You got Lee Jammer. I at least got to give him a little bite.
Absolutely. Yeti trying to get through that pack. But that Misfit defense is just super locked down though over there in turn 1.5. Yeti dancing on those touch shots, trying to get through on the initial. Beast Tank slips through. We are going to have a star pass. That is Brickhouse wearing the star now for the Carolina Wrecking Balls. Jim's going to get called. Magic City picks up 8. They got 2 whole buckets. Carolina working on their first. Still got 6:50 left to go in this contest. Anything good happening over there in the chat?
We're getting some questions that they haven't seen Sweet Meat Jam in a while, and you are correct. We haven't seen him, so not sure exactly. I don't have a good eye on the bench, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, Lambo, we already did have a Meat versus Black and Wild. That was back, very early on in the first period. Maybe we'll see one again.
It almost went the whole 2 minutes.
Yep. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be a forearm call there on Black and Wild, heading to the penalty box.
That's number 6. Meanwhile, Rolomite out there, twisting and turning, getting low, adjusting those wrist guards, thinking about the task at hand.
Misfits initially starting with this passive offense there, hanging back, and just as Rolomite approaches, rolls forward and contains the balls.
All right. Toto up under their own power. What were you looking at there, Pinky?
Oh, I was looking at this penalty quick reference guide here that was provided. Again, thank you MRDA, Moose, and the penalty tracker here and our scoreboard. Looking at the penalties here, and we had in that it wasn't a single penalty for Black and Wild. Unfortunately, it was both a forearm and a misconduct call. So that's going to take 2 penalties and set Black and Wild at 7. So this will be a foul out for Black and Wild.
Dash and Lambo dreams of seeing another brother jam.
Well, sorry, Lambo. Your dreams have been crushed. We're going to have to rewatch the first half for that.
That's all right. Lambo's got other goals too.
They also,
5 minutes left to go in this second period.
How's it feel like we've accumulated more wires on this desktop than when we started?
Because we're all trying to figure out which one goes where. I think it's our sparklies are making electricity and just
making
going through
new stuff
everything.
appear. Yep.
Yes.
We're magical. We're magical creatures here.
And we're kicking stuff too, and moving the table a lot.
You know, I always appreciate the Undead Stream team and the beautiful tablecloths that they provide. I always end up twisted in said tablecloth. I feel like it needs to be shorter on our side and long on the your side of the track so that I don't get caught up in it and then I end up stepping on it and unplugging things and et cetera, et cetera.
Things and things.
I'm a hot mess.
That's why we love you, Pinky.
The chat says it's because I'm too bedazzled.
it's
I'm not bedazzled enough. Thank you very much.
it's our electric personalities. We're creating a vortex over here.
All right, so this is going to be a power jam. Numchuck taking over that seat in the penalty box for Black and Wild. And see, that looks like Bones with the star for the Misfits. Bones out with ease is your lead jammer.
Quad and Dirty raised his hands and I couldn't see anything around him. Bones out there with 4 points in the pocket.
Ooh, nice work there by Chef. Splits open that tripod. Bones gets around 4 points. Ooh, and Bones is met with Brick House.
Brick House acting like his namesake.
He's a brick house.
Mighty, mighty.
Letting it all hang out.
Numchuck doing a spin around. Dizzy Izzy taking him out to the outfield.
Brick House running to the front there to meet Bones.
Absolutely. Numchuck does get through. Clear on the initial. 37 seconds left in the jam, but Bones decides to call it off. That's enough. Takes his 16 and goes to the house.
And I think that's tied for the biggest jam of this half by the Misfits. 16 for Bones, and we saw a 16-point jam way back in jam number 7 by Rollinite.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Thanks to our super producer, Pinky, don't you dare him.
Thank you for teaching me how to be a producer at Jump Travel. I've been trying so hard.
You're doing good, too.
Thank you.
Producing and talking at the same time. See,
That's why I was producing at Battle of Oak Hill, and they were like, "What is that chicken scratch?" I'm like, "Only I need to read it. I'll tell you what
I
it
got this.
B-Stang got this. Lead jammer calls it off.
2:45 left to go in the contest.
Well, Willamite giving some love to Yeti. Always love when jammers kind of give each other a little fist bumping, like, "Okay, we got this. We got
Absolutely.
this." And then I'm going to encourage on you and hit you right off the line and get out for lead jammer.
Dolomite's always there to teach. That's a good thing. Nice spin move, one skate right there. Picking up 4 points in that process.
Streak dropping back, going one-on-one with Yeti. Oh, Yeti getting a little bit of offensive help there by number 667, Billy Goat. And 818, Quad and Dirty trying to take back. Yeti gets called on the penalty.
Quad and Dirty. What's Quad and Dirty? Go set for 30 seconds. We got a minute and a half left to go in this contest. In what could be the penultimate jam.
It could be. But both teams sitting on both of their timeouts. Magic City Misfits also with an official review. Carolina Wrecking Balls, they did win their official review earlier, so they retained. So, potentially well placed timeout. We could get 2 jams in here, but it's Chuck up against Beastang.
Beastang working, trying to get through.
Ooh, Pack moving a little bit of fast here. Racing by the winner of that foot race is Beastang. Chuck able also to free the pack. Initial pass there, but I did see Epi penalty giving us the no pass, no penalty. Beastang with a hop, skip, and a jump gets 4 points. Calls it off.
Beastang making the profit pepper come true.
And everyone's just watching the clock.
Yeah.
Watching the clock.
That's an unofficial.
It's unofficially official. The crowd goes mild.
The crowd goes wild.
Here at the end of this bout, our officials are going to get everything all sorted together. Magic City Misfits unofficially are your winners at 242 with the Carolina Wrecking Balls at a very respectable 85.
Absolutely.
Johnny Pepper and we're going to get together with the rest of our announcers. We're going to select our MVPs. We're going to have a little bit of an awards ceremony. We're going to give an MVP, overall tournament MVP. Good times will be had here shortly.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you real soon. Remember, peace, love, and roller derby.
I would also like to say stuff at the end of the talk.
Absolutely, Brother Paul.
Okay, so what are you thinking, Johnny Pepper?
I say Mike.
For a blocker?
Yeah.
I agree. I was either going to say Mike or Chef, but I'm good with Mike.
Go with Mike.
Okay.
And these things.
Yep. I think Greg.
Rick out. Absolutely. You know, Nunchuck was the most effective.
Yeah,
Yeti was good too, but
yeah, we'll keep it overall. So
yeah.
And are we still good with lemon for?
Yes.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Our MVPs. We're also going to do our MVPs for the zombies paranormal posse bout.
Yeah,
Sorry, folks, that we missed you on that round. Okay, everybody, stick around. Together. Alrighty, friends. I am going to announce your MVPs. Your MVPs for the Carolina Wrecking Balls. MVP blocker, Brick House. Brick House is busy signing paperwork there. Rick. And your MVP jammer, number 11, Numchuck. And your Magic City Misfits, MVP blocker, Just Mike. And your MVP jammer, Roy. Rotomite ran away. Okay, and then for our Paranormal Posse Zombies bout, your MVP blocker for the Paranormal Posse, number 08. I don't have your name written down. I apologize, and I will get that. Your MVP jammer, Spunky Bruiser. Mayhem! Mayhem! Mayhem MVP blocker. Woohoo! And for your zombies, your MVP blocker number 3, Candy. And your MVP jammer, Bromance. Okay, and also as your announcers, we were able to select the overall tournament MVP. Great playing, great sportsmanship. We would like to award that to Pittsburgh Roller Derby's Lemon. Look, so confused. Like, what? You are our tournament MVP. Congratulations.
MVP coach.
See, Lemon did everything, and Lemon coached for her friends at Magic City. Great skater, great sportsman. So we all love Lemon. Alrighty, and Paul Barrier here with the first place trophy for your winners of Dawn of the Derby 2024, the Magic City Misfits.
That's what I want.
I still award myself MVP.
Hey there, guys. Get one more. Everybody say happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Sorry, I know I'm slow. It's okay, Mom. Horrible. All right, fine. All right, here we go. Relax.
Get in that picture, Rolomite. You were part of that. Alrighty, and Paul Barrier has a few words.
One last thing before everyone gets out the door to our hopefully absolutely wonderful after party. This tournament was a lot of hard work for a lot of wonderful people. I could not be happier with all of the hard work that everyone, from our officials to our volunteers to our announcers, our stream team, and every member of the Pittsburgh Roller Derby League who put in so much hard work to make this happen. So thank you, everyone who helped and worked hard to make this a wonderful weekend. And I look forward to skating with you and working with you going forward for as long as I can. Got it.